Hello, everyone. So I was wondering if this is a frequently asked question, not frequently asked question, something that I've noticed that I have to explain many times. So a cast version and an overcast version stack. So let's use this example with Doom and Darkness. I'm not using optimally, by the way, just to illustrate the situation. As you can see, I have applied Doom and Darkness, and now I can apply the regular version on that same unit, and suddenly it has yet another minus 16 leadership. That's 32 leadership down. You know, I could likely capitalize on it in many different ways, like using terror and fear, etc. So overall, this is very easy to happen when you have lords that have multiple different spells from like Teclis has a lot of different spells, or that you have a lord and also, of course, a supporting caster that has the same spells. For instance, let's use Gelt here. He has the Lord of Metal. Let's just see how high we can get the armor on these great swords. And they're fighting Chosen, by the way. So let's just see that the overcast, it will give in an area 60. By the way, I didn't optimize this at all. This is just for illustration purposes. I would move them together so that I would have the 3 units with the armor. But it's on it's because of the casting that is on slower speed. So now, as you can see, this unit has 155 armor, and this one has 215 armor. Now that's some great swords. They won't kill them still, but yeah, that's a lot of armor. And that's also the thing. It's like there are many times where you need just a little bit of an extra, and that's particularly useful against, I'm not using it in most optimal way, but it's particularly useful against single entities. You can severely reduce the armor, for instance, of these units to 30. I mean, that's a Chosen unit with 30 armor only now. So that overcomes some difficulties, of course. Imagining that that same idea of reducing the armor if it was done on a lord, and you have just archers shooting it. You know, so that overcast idea definitely can work, especially, for instance, in some circumstances you have duration effects, like these ones from the metal Lore of Metal take forever to expire, so you get the prolonged effect for a long time. I don't get the transmutation which is a sad one. That it would also be a good one, because of course I no longer have the magic. But sometimes these sort of spells can make the difference in a battle. For instance, I'm just going to use one that is more very welcoming, which is the Earth Blood spell. I've used the overcast, and now I'm using the normal cast version, and as you can see, both are healing. I mean, look at the rate of healing. It's insane. Of course, it's not going to make them win the battle, but many times all that you're trying to do with these sort of ideas is to buy some time, okay? And of course, if you get to use them in the most effective situation, by all means, you can also use with these other spells, even though always bear in mind that, for instance, Alariel doesn't have that specific spell. She doesn't have the full Lore of Life. So yeah, I'll leave it to you to find different combinations of cast and overcast spells. Bye-bye.